Hey up guys, so continuing the Oscar season coverage, today I thought I'd do a deep dive on Best Supporting Actor. I like to incorporate your opinions and questions into these videos, so if you do have questions for me, drop them in the comments section below. Also, you can take part in the polls, that's on my Twitter, it's on the screen right now. Do get involved because I absolutely love hearing your opinions on Oscar season. The nominees for the 2022 Best Supporting Actor at the Academy Awards are Ciarán Hinds for Belfast, Troy Kotsur for CODA, Jesse Plemons for The Power of the Dog, J.K. Simmons for Being the Ricardos, and Kodi Smit-McPhee for The Power of the Dog. Like Best Supporting Actress, this category has 4 first-time nominees and 1 returning nominee, which was J.K. Simmons. He actually won for his performance in Whiplash. So yeah, this is his second nomination, but everybody else is a first-time nominee, which is pretty cool. It's always nice seeing new faces at the Academy Awards. I've been saying this for a while. I think most people will agree with me that at this point in the race, it does kind of feel like a two-way race now between Kodi Smit-McPhee and Troy Kotsur. Both J.K. Simmons and Jesse Plemons were kind of surprises in this selection of nominees. I am happy for them, but do I think they have what it takes to win? Sadly not. Ciarán Hinds, glad to see him in here. Such a respected character actor. He's been in the industry for a long time. So nice for him to get his first ever Oscar nomination. At one point, I actually thought he might be the early frontrunner for this category, but sadly, as awards season has progressed, the love for Belfast has cooled, and so has the buzz for his performance in Belfast, but I'm very happy he's got the nomination. Do I think he can win? No. So that does leave it between either Troy Kotsur or Kodi Smit-McPhee. For a while, it seemed like Kodi Smit-McPhee was the one to beat because he was collecting all the trophies in the critics groups and he also snatched the Golden Globe win. We were waiting to see who won the SAG award, and if Kodi Smit-McPhee had won the SAG, then I probably would have thought the race was over and Kodi Smit-McPhee was going to have a smooth path to victory at the Oscars, but Troy Kotsur showed up and won the SAG award for his marvelous performance in CODA, and now we do really have a two-way race because the SAG win is a substantial precursor win. It means a lot in this category. Since 1994, the Best Supporting Actor winner at SAG has matched with the Oscar 18 out of 27 times, which is about 70%. So Troy Kotsur has officially staked his claim to win at the Oscars. Some people are saying that it's a done deal. Troy Kotsur is going to win the Oscar. He's got it in the bag. I'm not so confident in saying that he has it in the bag just yet. I'm waiting to see who wins at BAFTA because honestly, I can see it going either way between Kodi Smit-McPhee or Troy Kotsur at BAFTA. But we could also be in for a surprise at BAFTA. As Sylvia pointed out to me on YouTube, do you think the fact that Troy Kotsur and Kodi Smit-McPhee aren't British will affect their chances at BAFTA? Could you see someone like Ciarán Hinds or Woody Norman winning Best Supporting Actor at BAFTA? That is an excellent question, Sylvia, one I hadn't even thought about. The thing with the BAFTAs is they have developed a bit of a reputation for championing their homegrown talent more than international talent, but it has shifted a little bit over the years, and we have seen more often than not the actor winners at BAFTA are more lining up with the Oscars now, regardless of where the nominees come from. So while it's not impossible for, say, Woody Norman or Ciarán Hinds to surprise at BAFTA, kind of like when Dev Patel beat Mahershala Ali a few years back, I do think we are going to see it go to one of the two frontrunners for the Oscars. So the BAFTA is either going to go to Troy Kotsur or Kodi Smit-McPhee, in my opinion. And it really could go to either one of them. Troy Kotsur has the ooey gooey performance in CODA, and just last year, Ya Jung-yoon did what Troy Kotsur did, came out of the woodwork at SAG, won there, started winning everywhere, she eventually took the Oscar. Is Troy Kotsur having the same sort of narrative as Ya Jung-yoon, the ooey gooey performance that takes him all the way to an Oscar win? It could very well be. Or will BAFTA champion the darker, edgier, internalized performance that Kodi Smit-McPhee gives us in The Power of the Dog? Generally, I feel like BAFTA do like to go for the grittier movies, and thematically, The Power of the Dog is a much heavier film than CODA is. So they might gravitate more towards the performances in The Power of the Dog more than CODA. I do think the acting for The Power of the Dog has a good chance of being awarded at BAFTA. I think Benedict Cumberbatch has a very strong chance to win Best Actor, And I think Kodi Smit-McPhee could still take it at BAFTA, even though Troy Kotsur does have the momentum. Fresh off a SAG win, people will be seeking out CODA now to watch his performance, and they might fall in love with it and think, oh yeah, let's just carry on the Troy Kotsur Express. But then again, Kodi Smit-McPhee's performance has just been celebrated for so long, and maybe the Brits will think it's a more alternative, interesting performance to champion. So I honestly could see it going either way. In some ways, for this category, I think the BAFTA is actually harder to call than the Oscar. At the moment, my reasoning is I think Kodi Smit-McPhee will win the Critics' Choice Award because he's been sweeping in the critics' groups, but I do think he's going to win a BAFTA as well, and if he does win those awards, he'll win them both on the same night, so he's gonna have a very good night. And if he does win at the BAFTA, he's gonna gain back some of that momentum, and it's gonna be a photo finish at the Oscars. However, if Kotsur wins at BAFTA, I'm gonna predict Kotsur to go all the way at the Oscars, because it implies the industry support has shifted enough for Kotsur to win the Oscar. I think Kotsur does have a great chance. Ya Jung-yoon managed it last year, and Kotsur's performance is just so easy to get behind because the character he's playing is so heartwarming. It's a fantastic performance where Kotsur gets to show off his range, he gets plenty of dramatic moments as well as comedic moments as well. There's versatility on display with this performance, so I can see Kotsur winning BAFTA and the Oscar. But yeah, will the Academy gravitate towards Kodi Smit-McPhee and The Power of the Dog, which is the award season juggernaut this year? Got 8 BAFTA nominations and 12 Oscar nominations, so they might just really want to celebrate The Power of the Dog more so. I think Power of the Dog is going to do very well at both BAFTA and the Oscars, but I do think momentum has shifted in favor of Troy Kotsur. However, Kodi Smit-McPhee's performance is the more daring of the two roles, so I think Kodi Smit-McPhee can pull off a win at BAFTA still. My feeling at the moment is Kodi Smit-McPhee will win the BAFTA, but Troy Kotsur will go on to win the Oscar. Typically, the Academy goes for the older nominees in the male acting categories. Both Kotsur and Smit-McPhee are first-time nominees, so neither of them is really overdue for a win. But because Kodi Smit-McPhee is quite young and in the early stages of his career, and because of the success of The Power of the Dog, juicier roles are sure to follow, and he's gonna have a marvelous career, and most likely more Oscar nominations will follow. Whereas because Troy Kotsur is a bit more seasoned, I can see the Academy wanting to acknowledge him for the long career that he's already had. I also think that Kotsur's role is more of a traditional Oscar winner. It's a performance that hits you more emotionally than Kodi Smit-McPhee's does. Kotsur's performance is heartwarming and crowd-pleasing, and it makes you feel good. You leave CODA with the biggest smile on your face. But again, if Kodi Smit-McPhee does win, it's very much deserved. It's a very different type of performance to Troy Kotsur's, but it's very powerful nonetheless. Typically, roles like this don't often win Oscars, let alone get much traction during award season. I think a lot of people were surprised in the early stages of award season that Kodi Smit-McPhee was getting so much traction and getting so many awards for this performance, because a lot of people didn't see it initially as a Oscar contending performance. But that's the beauty of The Power of the Dog. With the more time we have to reflect and digest the film, we see just how beautiful the acting is in it, because Kodi Smit-McPhee's performance it's very internal, it's very subtextual. There's a lot done in the gaps between dialogue that's amazing. So it would be nice to see an alternative performance like Kodi Smit-McPhee's win. But I do think that Kotsur fits the mold better for a Best Supporting Actor winner. So he does feel like the safer pick to me, and that's why I think he is going to win the Oscar. Plus, even when he does win the Oscar, he will be the first deaf man to ever win an acting Oscar, and only the second ever deaf actor to win, after his CODA co-star Marley Maxson won for Children of a Lesser God in 1987. It's been a very long time. So yeah, if Kotsur does win, it's a win for the deaf community, it's a win for inclusivity and progress. It shows that they're making strides by acknowledging and celebrating performances from deaf actors who don't always have the same opportunities allotted to them in this industry. I took a poll on Twitter and you guys seem to agree that it is a two-way race between Kotsur and Kodi Smit-McPhee, but most of you currently think that Kotsur is winning the Oscar with 68%, Kodi Smit-McPhee has 26%. Opinions might change after we get the BAFTA results, so I'll ask the same question again on Twitter. Be sure to follow me on Twitter if you want to take part in those polls. It's on the screen now. And all my other socials, TikTok, Instagram, Letterboxd, they're all in that video description down below. I've got more deep dive videos coming up for Best Actor, Best Actress, Cinematography, Best Editing, and Best Picture. If you have questions for any of those categories, let me know in the comment section down below. Or if you have any requests for any other deep dives of any other Oscar categories, yeah, let me know in the comment section below. And for more Oscars content, don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, guys. For more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Lee Carefield, and I'll see you next time.